Today, we're going to talk about the generational wealth triangle. It's the three main ways that I've been able to make a full-time income online for the past decade. My name is MatthewCruz. I'm a business owner and investor based out of Seattle, Washington. I have about a decade of experience when it comes to entrepreneurship and 7 years in the different financial markets, and we've been able to grow an amazing community to teach people how to create multiple sources of income online. I started out as a broke college student working as a valet parking cars. I hated my job, I hated my life, I hated the money I was making, and I knew that I was made for more. And back in 2015, I started doing personal development, reading books, listening to audios, studying successful people and how they think and how they make money. And I could tell you that the generational wealth triangle, this information that I'm about to show you, is the best financial idea that I've ever seen. Because of this information that I'm about to share with you, I haven't had to clock in or clock out at a regular 9-to-5 job for the last decade. I just turned 30 this year. I just traveled to my 30th country this year, teaching thousands of people how to make another source of income online. And I only say that because I believe that anybody can take this information and apply this information and start to make money online. So let's jump into it. There are 3 steps to the generational wealth triangle. Step number 1 is trading. Specifically, I love the idea of copy trading. If you copy an A student in school, then guess what? You're going to get an A yourself. If you copy a professional trader, you can get the same results percentage-wise. Check out some of our clients' results from one of our live trading sessions literally this morning. We have Bree who made $160. We have Skylar who made $600. We have Tyler who made $300. We have Angel who made $450. Everyone knows that trading works, but they don't know how it actually works. The way that it works is whether it's stocks or crypto or currencies or commodities, the prices of these assets are constantly fluctuating 24/7, 365, going up and going down all day long. What's unique about trading is that you can make money either direction. You can buy and make money as the markets are going up. Just as easily, you can short the market and make money as the markets are going down. You don't need a lot of time. Imagine you get trade ideas literally sent to you and you can take 30 seconds to copy a trade. You don't need a lot of money. I literally started my first trading account with a couple $100. And you don't need experience because you can literally copy people who already have the results and get the same results percentage-wise. There are 3 places that you can copy trades from. Number 1 is our live sessions. We have live trading sessions happening all the time where you have different 6 and even 7-figure traders doing live trading where you can copy their trades, and live training. They're explaining why they're doing what they're doing so you can learn how to actually do it. Number 2 is we have our own app. So even if you miss the live sessions, you'll get notifications of those trades on our app. And then number 3 is we have AI scanners. 80% of trading is technical analysis, which is a fancy word for patterns. There's certain patterns that happen on the chart over and over and over, and we have AI software that will scan the market for you to find these patterns for you to help you get in the right trades at the right time. If you have an hour a day to hop on our live sessions, to hop on our scanners, then you can copy, paste, and potentially profit. Step number 2 of the wealth triangle is investing. We suggest investing into crypto, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, or Solana. Why crypto? Well, let's just talk about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the best performing asset in the last decade. There's literally nothing that you and I could have invested in that would have produced a higher return on our investment than Bitcoin. The way that we do this is through a simple strategy called dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost averaging is buying a set amount over a set period of time consistently. So for example, let's say I asked you, when did you first hear about Bitcoin? In fact, I've asked hundreds of people, when did you first hear about Bitcoin? Your average person says around 2020. Let's say that you invested $25 a week every single week since 2020. Over the last handful of years, you would have invested around $7,000. Your Bitcoin, your portfolio would be worth, at the moment of this recording, about $30,000. What if instead of investing $25 a week, you invested $250 a week? You added a zero to that. Well, then your portfolio would be $300,000 just from buying and holding. It's not a matter of if stocks are going to go up or crypto is going to go up. Historically, they've always gone up. It's just a matter of time. And if you're thinking that you missed it, if you're thinking that you missed out, people thought that they were too late to buy Bitcoin when it was at $1,000 a coin. And then $10,000, they thought it was too expensive. And then $20,000, and then $50,000. And then this last year, it finally hit $100,000 a coin. Did you know that right now, only 9% of people actually invest into crypto? What happens when that number is 20%, 30%, 50%? What's the price of Bitcoin going to be at that point? In the next 5 years, 10 years, Bitcoin's going to be worth hundreds of thousands, if not $1 million a coin. Now, step number 3 of the wealth triangle is creating residual income. Let's say you're copying trades, you're copying investment ideas, and you're getting amazing results. Naturally, people are going to ask you how you're doing what you're doing and how you're making money online. Our platform actually has an affiliate program where you can get paid for referrals. And when you get paid in residual income, which is you doing work one time and getting paid over and over and over for that work that you did once. So let's say that you refer a few people who refer a few people. It's not just individually, but accumulatively as a group. At that point, you'd be making an extra $1,000 a month in residual income. Now, let's say that you take that extra $1,000 a month that you're making every single month and you use that to actually trade with. And then you take the profits that you're making short-term trading and you actually invest long-term. And then you share the results and help us grow the community more and create more residual income and then trade more and then invest more. Eventually, you're making money while making money while making money. Now, if you're thinking that sounds a little bit too easy, why doesn't everybody do this? The two biggest misconceptions about the wealth triangle is quick and easy. People want to get rich quick. They want to get rich overnight. It took me 2 years to hit my first 6 figures online. And number 2, people think it's going to be easy. It's not easy, but it is simple. I love to compare what we do to the gym. Everyone knows how to get into great shape. If you eat decently and work out every day, you're going to get in great shape. And if you do those things, you're going to for sure get results. If you hop on our live sessions with 6 and even 7-figure traders every day, an hour a day, and you follow the system, you're going to get the results. Now, there's 2 types of people that see this information. The ones who are action takers. They see the value in learning how to build wealth, and they're ready to invest time, energy, money to actually learn these skills. They're the ones who will literally get started today and copying trades, getting results tomorrow. Just like all the people that I showed you that were copying trades earlier. Number 2, the second type of person is a procrastinator. They say, hey, I see the value in investing, trading, residual income, but let me do it next week, next month, next year. The problem with that way of thinking is the longer that you wait to do something, the higher the probability that you're not going to do it. Later typically turns into never. My question for that type of person is, what happens if you keep pushing learning these skills down the road and you never actually learn how to trade, how to invest, how to build residual income? And then 6 months goes by, a year goes by, a few years go by, and nothing actually changes. And so with that being said, get back to whoever sent you this video. And if you're ready, they'll get you connected to one of our coaches that does this full time. We'll set up a strategy session, which is a fancy word for a game plan. We want to see where you're at and what your goals are. And based off that, we could talk about possible next steps from there.